create memories that you won't forget. You only live once, so don't waste your time. Please don't waste your time.
Welcome to the channel, everyone. Come and explore with us during our day in San Francisco. And we're going to start here at Fisherman's Wharf. So my name's Dominique, and today I'm actually traveling. I met one of my students who was visiting for business from Taiwan. Her name is Tina, and this is our day in San Francisco. We start off our day with a nice morning walk, which is normally what I do when I'm traveling. I use the gym, but if I can get out in the streets, that's what I like to do. I like to start my morning early and just get that nice fresh air. And San Francisco is great to do this, especially if you are staying near the pier. It's fantastic, and that's what we're doing. So we are going for our morning walk. Look at the sky. Just take it all in. It is absolutely gorgeous. So this morning, we took a nice little walk here to start our day and get our steps in. And we were just kind of exploring, and I had an idea of where we might just go and stop by to get something to eat. So that's Tina and I. We are taking our steps here and just taking it all in. And what's great about San Francisco is that you will see a lot of people riding, biking, jogging. It's a very type of fitness environment, if you will, because you really do get a sense of that people are very health conscious. So we were not alone, so that's great. You know, you don't have to be worried about walking early in the morning. Obviously, it's not going to be super packed, but it was really nice just to take it all in. So a little cloudy, but right here, but actually this day ended up being absolutely gorgeous. So we really enjoyed it. We went to Boudin, and this is a bakery, sourdough mostly bakery, but they had all kinds of little goods. So we decided to stop here to get ourselves very light breakfast. And it was okay, to be quite honest. I wouldn't tell you all to go run and you must go here. I felt, we both thought that our food was just okay. So yes, you can go, but it wasn't something like memorable that I would say, oh, every time I go to San Francisco, I have to go here. So Tina here has her little egg wrap, breakfast wrap. And like she said too, it was okay. So we got some Danishes also to share and just try. But honestly, I think I took like a bite of each and then stopped. Decided, okay, I don't need the calories for that. After that, we just went here to get a hoodie for my daughter. So we did that really quick. And then we started our day at the Disney Museum. So just a little information here. Tina and I met our first time in the US in Orlando. I met her in Orlando and we went to Disney World together. So we did that about 1.5 years or so ago, and that was great. And then I just saw her when I went to Taiwan with the layover. My husband and I spent a day with her. So here we are at the Disney Museum. And I think the Disney Museum might be like a little hidden secret in San Francisco. It wasn't overly crowded, and I don't think a lot of people know about it, actually. Even one of my animator students never been there, and I told her, you have to go. It's the history of Mr. Walt and his vision for Disney that is still existing today. And it's just expanded from what he initially thought. It was such an inspiring museum to go to. So if you are a Disney person like myself and Tina, then you will love this. And if you are in animation or anything with filming, I think it's a great place to go to. You don't want to miss it. And the area where the Disney Museum is, You're going to see the park is right there. Presidio Park is right there. You can walk around. You can have a picnic. People were out with their dogs. It was just a great way to start our morning. And I love Disney. I am truly a Disney fan. I love animation. I love Disney. I grew up with cartoons, being a big part of my entertainment growing up. You know, those Saturday morning cartoons that we used to have. So I'm showing my age. So those of you that could remember that when cartoons only came on, right, on Saturdays. So Disney is a big part of my childhood and still adulthood. I'm still a kid at heart. So they had a lot of things here. This was the little Disney magazine. So Tina and I were kind of glancing through this. And it was just great to see all of this. But I think more importantly, the story behind Disney and Mr. Walt was really fascinating. It really talks about endurance and following your dreams and going after your passion. Some of the quotes that they had from him throughout the museum, really inspiring. So definitely a must, I think. If you're going to go to San Francisco, don't miss out on the Disney Museum, especially if you are a kid at heart like myself and Tina, then you're going to enjoy it. It was great to look at some of these actual sketches that were done by the artist, and from some of the, movies that we watched growing up and the books that we read from Disney. Really fascinating. I thought this was great. We actually ended up staying at this museum for a little over 3 hours, believe it or not. And it's not a huge museum by no means, but it's a good size, enough for us to see and really want to enjoy and take it all in. So that's exactly what we did. And then after this, after going through the museum for, like I said, over 3 hours, then we just walked around the Presidio Park a little bit, and it was absolutely gorgeous by this time of the day in the afternoon. It was beautiful. As you can see, lots of people out having picnics, walking. California is just beautiful. If you have not been there, there's so many different cities to see in California. But no, if you're a nature lover, then you're going to love this. If you love being out, you're going to love California, and in particular San Francisco, because there are so many parks. We passed a lot of parks during our visit in San Francisco for this trip. So now we're going to head over to Japantown. And Japantown was so much fun. Of course, everyone knows about the famous Chinatown in San Francisco, and I went there during my last visit. That was just a few months ago when I was here, but I'd never been to Japantown. So if you haven't, it is definitely someplace that I think it's worth going. And if you love everything Japan, you're going to love this. So this is a bookstore. I'm always intrigued to go into bookstores. I had to hold back a little bit because I saw a book here that I wanted to get, and I'm like, no, Dominique, no. You have other books to read, and I'm still working on. Then we went into a pottery store because I was looking for a housewarming gift for one of my students that's here, that lives here actually, that she's an old student. She's not a student anymore. So we went to go visit her, and she works for Pixar. So we were really excited to see the new Hopper movie. That was fantastic. If you're looking for a movie to go see with your kids or just by yourself, then you might want to check that out. So we got a nice little dish here from this Japanese pottery store, and she loved it. So I was really happy that we picked the perfect gift. Tina and I kind of looked at some different things, and we were both in agreement with the plate that we got, that we both felt had a lot of energy, and it just felt really positive and beautiful. So cute stores to go to in Japantown. You can walk around, you could see and learn a little bit about the history of Japanese and Japanese Americans in California and in America. It was really good. And so we also were getting hungry at this point. So we decided that we would go ahead and get some ramen. And so that's what we ended up doing also. But before we got the ramen, we stopped into the grocery store. So I love going into grocery stores when I'm traveling abroad. I do it. And then definitely when I'm traveling, even here in the US, I'm going into a grocery store. This Japan grocery store was really good. They had everything. I mean, this store was packed to the rim and so many little goodies to get. And lots of local people, you can tell, were in here shopping. So if you go, definitely check out the grocery store as well, because I think you'll find some nice little goodies here. Or if you visited Japan and there's something that you're looking for, then you might find it in here. I got some little treats for my daughter and her students. I got some little treats there. And of course, Japantown has a garden, because if you saw some of my other videos, you know that that's definitely a thing for Japanese culture to have a lot of gardens. This ramen was absolutely delicious. We ate almost all of our food. I had tempura. I'm not eating meat right now at this time. So I just had the simple ramen with the broth. It was delicious. And then I had the tempura, and then Tina had the pork ramen, and I gave her my egg because I like hard-boiled eggs. I'm a little bit of a picky eater at times, but this was definitely worth it. And there are so many opportunities for you to find some good food in Japantown, so you can definitely explore and find all kinds of things. And they have the gachas there as well, but we both found that it was really expensive. We rather save up our money and use it in Japan. So we didn't go there to purchase any of those capsules at that time. But you can see here, it was busy. I will say that. It was a very busy area. Lots of cute little stores for you to get little gifts and things. And like I said, it was very local. You can tell it's a lot of local people. This store, I mean, the line, not store, but this little little tea shop here was extremely long. I did get some bubba tea that was delicious. And again, all kinds of treats here. We love Japantown. This was definitely one of the highlights for the day, even though Disney was great too. I think everything was a highlight. Everything we did this day was just perfect for us. And we enjoyed just walking around, checking everything out, going into different stores. And there are a lot of stores you can go to. You can really spend a good half of your day here for sure, and have some food, a meal, dessert, do some shopping, a little bit of exploring around. And it was just absolutely fantastic. We enjoyed all of it. So this is our browsing around day a little bit here that we did. And I mentioned the history. Definitely you can do that in Japantown. There's a lot of things that you can see and learn about Japanese history in America as well. So I introduced Tina to Goodwill, and she loved it. As you can see, we got a few things, and we ended our day with some live music at our hotel. That was our full day, and it was absolutely fantastic. Thanks for watching. Safe travels.